Yo, what is up, guys? Back again with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about why I think the Rockets won the trade with James Harden. You know, you could talk about all the picks they got, all like the player they got in Victor Oladipo, but I want to mainly focus on how they're playing after the trade because they're playing some phenomenal basketball. I think in the last 8 games they're like 7-1. They just beat Memphis Grizzlies last night, and they lost to OKC the game before that to snap their 6-game win streak. So they're 11-10. Sorry, the Rockets right now are 11-10. They are 7-3 in their last 10 games. So, which is pretty good. You know, they got some key role players on their team, I would say. Like, Ben McLemore's shooting pretty good. You know, some people might not know this guy, but he's a beast. Jae'Sean Tate. He was undrafted. He played at Ohio State. He's 25 years old. He's a rookie. He played overseas the last 2 seasons because he couldn't make an NBA roster. Comes to Houston, and now he's averaging 26 minutes a game, 8 points per game, shooting 53% from field goal. He's kind of like, I would say, he brings like a PJ Tucker intensity. Like, he's kind of like another PJ Tucker. We also have Christian Wood, obviously, and DeMarcus Cousins, who are really, really good. David Nwaba also has been playing pretty good as well. John Wall, obviously, he's playing really well. But I wanted to talk about how both teams are playing after the trade. I saw a thing on Inside the NBA, how the Nets, they're like 4th in the league in offensive rating. Like, we expected that, obviously. 4th in the league. When you got like 3 of the best scorers in the league, you're obviously going to score the most. You know, you got Harden, who has to get his baskets, Durant, who has to get his baskets, Kyrie, who has to get his baskets. Like, they all can drop 40 if they wanted to. But their defense, man, their defense is terrible. They don't have that big shot blocker like they did have with Jarrett Allen. Because Jarrett Allen, obviously, he was a vital piece on that defense, and now I think he's coming off the bench for the Cavs, which is surprising. Like, well, I guess they have Andre Drummond, but if I were the Cavs, I'm trading Andre Drummond right now. His stock is so high. Like, the Rockets are just playing so much better. Their defense is so much better. They're 4th in the league in defensive rating since the trade, and they're 16th in the league in offensive rating, like, which isn't too bad. That's pretty average. You're losing Harden, it's obviously going to go down. You don't have that like one scorer. It's a bunch of guys now scoring, which is really good. It's good for team chemistry. Christian Wood averaging 22. Eric Gordon averaging 17. John Wall averaging 18. Victor Oladipo averaging 20. PJ Tucker's averaging 5, but obviously he has his role. Jae'Sean Tate averaging 8. DeMarcus Cousins averaging 8, but he's also on like minute restrictions because he's coming off a couple injuries. I think he's only playing 18 minutes a night. But we'll see more of DeMarcus Cousins close to the end of the season when we know he's 100% healthy. You obviously don't want him playing like a lot because he could re-injure something. So, you know, he's posted double-doubles and wins. The only problem, I guess, with DeMarcus Cousins is, once again, he's always in, you know, on-court trouble. Saw the thing with Marquise Morris. I think it was Marquise, one of them. But I think Harden, or it's not Harden, but Harden, I guess you could say, run the trade. Like, not one, but he got what he wanted, got out of Houston. He's on a winning team. They're 7-3, same as the Rockets in the last 10. The Rockets were 4-7 before the trade. Now they're 11-10. They're back over 500. And you know what? I'm gonna say it. I think Steven Silas probably will win Coach of the Year. If the Rockets can get to like a 6th or 5th seed, which definitely is possible, you know, they're 11-10, and the 5th seed right now is 12-9. It's definitely possible. I feel like if they can get to like a 6th or 5th seed, he's most definitely Coach of the Year. Like, it's not even close. I don't know how you lose like a Harden. It's kind of like the Raptors. Like, that's why Nurse won that one year, because he lost Kawhi and they still made it to the playoffs. Like, they lost a superstar. Everyone's like, oh, you know, these guys are gonna be bums. They're gonna be trash. And he won because, or I don't think, did he win that year? I think he won that year. Or it might have been Mike Budenholzer. He was a finalist. We'll say he's a finalist. I might be getting mixed up, but he was at least a finalist because of that narrative. You know, lost a superstar, still in the playoffs, still doing good. So that's my opinion on it. You know, the Rockets, I definitely would say if they need to improve something, it's definitely a wing player. Like, getting like maybe like a Trevor Ariza again, that would be cool. Just to have someone to spread the floor even more. Because they don't really have too many good small forwards. You got Jason Tate and PJ Tucker, but they're really playing power forward positions. You got Daniel House, who's averaging 7 points this season on 27 minutes. Ben McLemore's a really good 3-point shooter. I feel like he is super underrated. You got other players that are just, you got role players. You know, Dante Exum, he hasn't really played since he got there. That Krukos guy hasn't really played, but you know, it'll be interesting to see how it goes out. These are the 10th seed right now at 11-10. I definitely think they'll make the playoffs. They're a competitive team, especially when DeMarcus Cousins gets going more. So that's my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tune into my video next week. I'm going to try and get this out before Sunday. I'm going to say it is Friday night right now, me recording. Hopefully you get it out before Sunday night. So let's do it. I'm going to try and get 2 videos a week. It's tough with school, but I like making basketball content and sports content. So peace out.